This is the pop culture punch.
It's a very
Post,
aggressive.
post, post, pre. What do you call it? What you're doing? There's pre, there's post, and there's present. Present
Yeah.
quarantine edition. Even though I'm outside,
Will there be a post-quarantine edition?
I guess I don't know what's going on.
Have you seen the trailer for that Pete Davidson movie?
I have.
What do you think of it?
Oh no, not the new one. I saw his one movie that's on Hulu. I don't know.
The Judd Apatow movie, King of Staten Island.
Yeah, that's it. I haven't seen them. No, Bill Burr was talking about it on his podcast, but I haven't seen a trailer for it yet.
Oh, Bill Burr's in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy Red Nuts.
I
No,
just,
I haven't.
I just don't think people want to see Pete Davidson for over 2 hours because,
Is he the lead?
yeah, it's about him. It's about basically his life. His
Yeah,
dad was.
I'm the king of Staten Island. Huh. I like him.
You do? Do you
Yeah.
really?
I mean, I liked him before he, became, the next. I don't know what is he. What is he the next of?
He's the next nothing. He's the next Pete Davidson.
I watched his stand up. I thought his stand up was atrocious.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is from people who I know who do comedy, like perform, like they say from a stand-up aspect, it was horrible. Like mildly humorous, but he's just like not structured. He's not focused.
Yeah,
And he,
there's a lot of misses.
and there's a lot of cheap humor, like
Yeah,
that some child would write.
yeah.
This is gonna sound mean, and I don't care if it does. So his dad died in the fire, the 9/11 fire. His dad's a hero, no question about it. That's what this movie's about, basically. Is like his dad was in 9/11, and of course it's Judd Apatow, so it's going to be your typical. He's some scamp. He smokes a bunch of weed, bunch of vulgar humor, and then like some feel good heartstring. You overcome. You find out you're really a good guy. Looks like Bill Burr's like a fire guy who dates his mom, and there's like, oh my god, my dad was a firefighter. And then then I think Pete's gonna try to be a firefighter, lots of weed smoking, and then offensive jokes. Your typical Judd Apatow movie. He made a star to Seth Rogen, which people said never happened. Seth Rogen is now a star. People want to see Jason in a feel good movie. Character, like some creepy character or some unique character, supporting character, yes. But 2 hours of watching him, I just don't see it. Nothing against the guy. I don't know him. I'm not a fan. He's made me laugh, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
Find out.
I'm not going to find out. I
Is
mean,
it is it theater?
oh yeah, yeah.
It is
No,
theater. Oh,
it's straight to your TV.
oh.
Pete Davidson on demand. On demand. It's gonna be probably one of the first movies. That and there's a Seth Rogen movie that sounds pretty fucking stupid as well. I mean, the Pete Davidson story doesn't sound stupid. The part about it that sounds stupid is Pete Davidson. Um, I don't know. I
I don't either. I haven't seen it. Or the trailer. So
It's like the Judd Apatow stick, where it's like meaningful and feels good at the end of the day. But there's like a journey of like dick, you know what I mean? Like pot smoke, and then like it feels good, and it's like 3 hours long.
be like a funny people.
I like funny people,
I
but
did
I
too,
think
but that's what that was. It was a journey. There was seriousness to it, and there was sadness, and there was more funny, and then there's torture, a tortured soul, and yeah, that was 3 hours long, like you said, or 2.5, however long Funny People was.
all his movies are very long.
Yeah,
I mean, that's one of his major critiques, so that his movies are like 30 minutes too long.
not Anchorman.
He didn't make Anchorman.
He didn't.
He produced it. That's Adam
Oh,
McKay.
oh, okay.
That's Adam McKay. Which so that'll lead me to my next thing is Will Ferrell funny without Adam McKay? I haven't seen him do anything good without Adam McKay, honestly. Every good movie he's been in has been an Adam McKay movie. And the great stuff he did on SNL were the Adam McKay like writers.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like I haven't seen a Will Ferrell movie in a
Well,
long
the
time.
Sherlock movie was supposed to be one of the worst movies ever made. A Sherlock Holmes movie.
Who made that?
Not Adam McKay. Adam McKay made Vice. They like separated. I think like they're shut down, or they were going to shut down Funny or Die. Like they're going to part ways. Like their Sanchez company or whatever it was called. Is that
Who made Talladega?
Adam McKay? Adam McKay made his biggest movies.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
The last one he made with him, I think, was The Other Guys.
That was funny.
That was great. It was just a good movie all around. It wasn't just like silly. Like Step Brothers was just like a skit. It was just like a skit, but it was funny though.
Yeah.
He did Anchorman. Oh, Anchorman 2 is probably the last one. Anchorman 2, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights. I mean, I don't know. I just think Will Ferrell, I love the guy. He raised me on comedy, but I just don't see him like, something's wrong. He's not the same. It's like the magic's not there with the guy. I don't know what it is.
His career definitely didn't go up.
Did you just like stop being funny though, or is he just getting lazy? Like, I want to be in a movie and scream and stuff.
Maybe.
Like,
I haven't seen. I think Daddy's Home. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that. Huh?
He was okay in that.
He plays this stupid like dorky white guy, and then he gets like mad. Like that's like his shtick. I'm like this dorky white guy.
What's the movie? Yeah. What's it? When you said that, another movie came to mind where he goes to prison and he has to Get Hard. That was dumb. I wasn't a fan of that.
Again, and then there was The House. Have you seen The House? Him and Amy Poehler. It was a bomb.
How was that? Yeah.
They opened up like it was just again like some skit. It's like okay, but not something you want to pay money to see in theaters.
Speaking of a Funny or Die production with older actor / comedian, have you seen Brockmire?
I have seen an episode or two of Brockmire. It has been on my like things to watch.
I would watch it because it's pretty fun. You could tell it's like a really silly, raunchy, but also well-made half-hour comedy show. And Hank Azaria is hilarious. He plays just. You've seen a couple episodes. That's pretty much the gist of it.
Ray Donovan, remember? He was in Ray Donovan.
Oh yeah.
He's one of those guys that's been in everything.
Yeah.
Was he like some sports announcer, alcoholic, pothead guy?
Yeah, he's just a sports announcer who, was a super big sports announcer for a professional baseball team, and then he caught his wife having an affair, and then she turned out to be a huge nymphomaniac, and then it crushed him, and then he went viral, and then he disappeared, and then like the only job he could get like 10 years later was just Kansas, like a small town Kansas City, like minor league team. And then hilarity ensues. And he always talks like he's broadcasting. Every conversation.
He's a man of a million voices.
It's really entertaining. The series finale just happened. There must be another season that's not on Hulu, because I watched all of it on Hulu and there was only 3 seasons. And apparently there's a 4th. I didn't even know it was still on. And then there was a live tweet or live whatever. I think him and the other actors in the show were live tweeting Sunday last week or Saturday during the finale. So I guess there's another season that's not on Hulu yet. I might be wrong. But
I lost a lot of respect to him over that, or a lot of respect for him over that Apu situation, the Simpsons Apu controversy.
Yeah.
And this is why I lost respect for him, is that he apologized. But you took the money for 30 years. It was okay for 30 years until some no-name comedian made his name off of you by putting you on blast. Like, now it's, oh, you're right, it was racist. Like, come on. Either it is or it isn't, dude.
You just described this era in a nutshell.
And it's been said a million times, Apu was not portrayed in a bad way. He was one of the most intelligent people on the show.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So.
The next one that's been on blast is Robert Downey Jr.
So what did he do? Yeah.
It's I don't know. I hate to be the ageist.
Go ahead.
It's these young kids,
these damn whippersnappers,
who have never heard of the movie, and all of a sudden Robert Downey Jr. did blackface.
Oh my God!
Have you not seen this?
I saw some shit about him, but I'm like, whatever.
Apparently, for some reason now it's gone viral that these people, these young kids who've never seen it and don't know the context of it. They've just seen pictures. Oh my God, how is this allowed? How is this allowed? Robert Downey Jr. has made millions and millions and millions off movies. How is he allowed to do this? And then it went viral again with, yeah, this isn't right. And then you get the middle-aged older generation saying, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it was like when you're nursing off your mom, adults like made this movie and adults enjoyed it. So like now that you're like out on
And
your
that was
tricycle,
it was an angle. It was a part of the story that he was doing that. Like it
it
wasn't
wasn't just some random thing. Like let's just do it to be stupid. Yeah.
yeah. It was like the character he was playing in like the film was based on a film of a character he was playing. He was method acting, and that was like the angle. That was the shtick. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I'm sure didn't he get shit for it, like for his character doing it, or
I want to say he was nominated. Honestly,
no, like in the movie he was doing, like the movie in the movie, like then then the actor that he was playing in the movie didn't, like the black guy in that. Who was in that besides Ben Stiller and
Jack Black,
Kevin Hart? Who's the black guy?
I don't know who he was. He was like that rapper that had like that drink or whatever. I don't know his name. I can't remember his name.
But
Danny McBride was in it.
Yeah, that's right. But then the black guy give him shit for
well,
doing
yeah, because he's like, you people and shit,
yeah,
saying dumb shit like that, and the guy's offended by it.
So that was an angle in the movie. But anyway, so for some reason that went viral.
What pissed people off at the time was, and this is the language from the movie, not me, you don't go full retard. That's what offended people.
Oh, right.
The simple Jack stuff, which I have no comment if it's funny or not. I'm just, I don't think it, again, like they weren't, oh my God, he's making fun of mentally handicapped people. He was making fun of stupid people playing handicapped people like Sean Penn. And it was just like so like offensive that it's like, how can you think this is okay to make a movie like this? That was the joke, not acting that way. What are these kids like? Here's Blazing Saddles. Like, this happened in 1971, and we haven't talked about it since now? I mean, come on. Like, watch a movie before, like, a year ago.
Well, I don't know. It's like, yeah, okay. It was, I don't want to say allowed's the right word, but there was nobody being put on blast. Like, there was like, studios took, like, mail, like, hate mail, which I'm sure there was, but it wasn't as, like, it didn't affect business and corporations and actors not responsibilities, but it didn't reflect in it as much social media does. And so I think there's just everything just this in this time, just everything's more careful. Everything's on eggshells because you don't want to piss the wrong group of people off, or so and so is going to boycott or not buy your studio's film, or I don't know.
Well, yeah, because you make something like that back then, and you didn't have a public outcry of a comments thread of everyone's shitting on something.
I'm not saying it doesn't make it. I'm not saying it doesn't make it right.
There's nothing wrong with Tropic Thunder.
No. Well, we're talking like, I'm talking like you said, Blazing Saddles era, and that was like before there were moving rating systems and.
Blazing Saddles, however, I don't care if they want to ban that movie. That is like cinema gold because there was never a film like that ever made of that nature. And it was honestly, it had some offensive stuff in it. But what people don't understand is if you hear something offensive or there's an offensive joke, you automatically go into like crazy mode. You got to look at the context and like it was a commentary on racism in society.
Right.
Like the black sheriff was better than everybody else.
Right.
I mean, everyone sucked but him pretty much what I got. And it was very brilliant. And what sucks is you can't make stuff like that anymore because people are looking 10 years ago, seeing the fucking Robert Downey Jr. tripping over.
It's just the culture. It's just, there's a screenshot. And then there was this, then there's subtitles and it's completely taken out of context. There's no context.
Get a screenshot from a movie and it'll have like some saying. It's like, he didn't say that in the movie. It's just you do it for the meme.
It's either that or there's a story behind it. Or there's a joke or there's an angle that, like you said, like there's it's commentary on the society of that time. And
we're not allowed to do that anymore.
Nope. That's the age we live in.
Well, I
where
think people are. I mean, that's a sad story, the Robert Downey Jr. story. I'm thinking for the most part, people are kind of coming back from being like PC crazy and offended by everything, but maybe not. I don't know. I kind of thought there was a backlash where everyone was like, "Shut up, quit complaining about everything." Maybe not.
it
That's
might
pretty
be
ridiculous.
might be worse now that more people are don't have lives anymore and are online or on not online, whatever you call it, just being in the digital world and being on social media more.
I definitely am. I'm not gonna lie. Always like on my phone and stuff because honestly, like even though that stuff pollutes you, it's like entertaining. It's
Yeah.
entertaining to see stuff.
Yeah, I mean the entertainment factor,
I mean,
I
watching a
guess.
thread of people complaining about Robert Downey Jr. in blackface, that's probably entertaining. That's probably more entertaining than half the shit on TV.
Yeah, like the thread is actually the entertaining part of, and it's definitely nowadays it's not like 100%. Like if there, I didn't see the actual thread. I think the thread I saw was like uh someone of our age like making fun of it. Like this is the shit. Look at the shit that I saw today. It's like a pre-teen, a pre-woke teen or something like that. Pre-woke
Yeah.
teen just discovering Tropic Thunder and is trying to blast or trying to kill Robert Downey Jr.'s career, and like that went viral. So I don't think it was like the nature of, you know,
If you want to do something good, there's like a lot of good things you can do besides like find a movie that you know nothing about and like complain about it.
right?
It's stupid. And that's
Yeah,
been regarded as a great film. No one thought that was crap.
I go back and that was a really funny movie.
It was probably one of the funniest ones I've
Was that
seen in a while.
Steve Coogan? Wasn't that his movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the director.
yeah,
Yeah. Danny McBride was like the special effects guy or the
yeah,
explosives guy. Jack Black was like some annoying comedy guy. He had the fatties or the farties or something.
yeah.
He was on heroin.
But that, I mean, just like you said, like that was a commentary of like the movie industry and
Yeah,
actors, and
and Tom Cruise.
it was the agent. That
Where's the
was,
best boy? Like punch him in the face, punch Coogan in the face.
yeah. Oh man. Well, anyway, I don't know. I'm not watching a whole lot. I finished. Uh, Speaking of people ripping on celebrities, so Ricky Gervais has it's half comedy, but it's half like a really depressing show called Afterlife. Have you
I've heard of
seen?
it.
It's like everything. It's
What's it on?
Netflix.
Okay.
Um, it's about he plays just a normal guy who normal he plays a normal guy. Plays someone whose wife died of cancer, and him just coping, and that's pretty much it. There's no, and I think that's the story. That's like the theme.
Does he
It's
rip on celebrities in the show?
no. It's not.
Oh.
It's definitely not. It's just there's no commentary. It's just I think that's the theme of the show. Is just how someone copes with everyday life after you lose someone that you love, and then it kind of like I don't want to give it away, but it just shows that like everybody's in pain. So like it's depressing, but it's also really funny. I wouldn't say depressing, but it's just it's one of those shows like how to handle grief. It's sad, but it's also funny. Like
That
Ricky Gervais does do a shtick where he like rips on the heck was that? Rips on his coworkers and stuff. Um,
what's his job?
he works for a small town newspaper, like a local newspaper.
So this is fantasy?
No, he's just like this is nothing. He's like, mate, this is nothing. What we do, no one reads this, and then but it also shows that a lot of people do because they want their 15 minutes of fame.
See, what's good about him, and goes back to Will Ferrell, is like Gervais can be funny, the British Office, all the stuff he's done here, and then he does something like tugs on your heartstrings, that like Pete Davidson's trying to do, and Will Ferrell's failed. So
Right.
like that is like the next level of I think like comedic actors. So
His series before this, he played like a challenged what did he do? He worked in like a nursing. It wasn't a nursing home. He worked in some like healthcare. It may have been a nursing home, and he was like a challenged whatever he was, and it was like a really heartfelt, show that was funny. I only watched a couple episodes, and it was okay. Like his shows have a theme, like it's just or a style. Like it's really really dry, but it's also funny at the same time because it's Gervais.
That's British humor. It's very
Yeah,
dry.
but like he doesn't play like a normal guy. He plays like a challenge guy, and like I said, I've only seen a handful of episodes.
What was
But I
that
heard that
called?
was Derek.
Oh yeah, I never watched it. I've
Apparently
heard
that's
of it.
apparently it's really really good. But other than that, I don't know. What's your latest series that you've been diving into?
I watched Waco on Netflix, the miniseries.
Yeah. Uh.
Some bunch of people that were stuck inside their compound for 50 days. Can you imagine being stuck inside?
Oh my
Um,
God.
they were forced inside by the government. It's almost like kind of like a metaphor.
Yeah.
Like the government's like not like right outside our house, but it's good. I mean, if you know the story, Branch Davidians, a cult, they had weapons being shipped to their house, and the FedEx guy or UPS guy ratted them out. So the ATF and the government showed up, and there was a big standoff. And there's conspiracies of did they burn themselves to death or did the tear gas burn down the house? So that basically inspired Timothy McVeigh to commit the Oklahoma City bombing because evil government. I thought it was good. It was interesting. I blew through it really fast. It's on Netflix. It seems like a lot of people are pretty into it. Again, it'll be the same case as a fucking Tropic Thunder, where like someone has no clue about Waco and like goes back. That blows my mind. That stuff that like was like Ghostbusters. Can you believe in Ghostbusters? Dan Aykroyd got a sexual favor from a ghost. Like we need to stop this. I'm sorry, I'm just stuck on that. Like stuff that already happened, like flipping out about it, not knowing anything. That ghost didn't give consent. I mean,
Oh God.
you remember that scene? Even though the ghost's doing
Yeah.
to
Well,
him.
that's the thing. Like I kind of forgot about it until that was brought up again. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I remember thinking a while ago, about Robert Downey Jr. going, man, he couldn't do that today. But yeah. But I mean, okay, like Branch Davidian thing, it seemed like the government did kind of like overreach, but that dude's like a pedophile kind of. He had like a bunch of wives, so I don't give a fuck about him. But they really humanized him and made him look good. I don't know if that's a good thing. Like the actual documentaries I watched, he seems like a fucking psychopath. But I don't know. People have the right to do what they want to do, I guess. It's not illegal to bang a 14-year-old in Texas at the time, so he wasn't breaking the law. I'd be mad at the government. The only thing that bothers me is if they did kill him and if it is a cover-up. But again, what are you going to do? Everything's a fucking cover-up.
Right. Everything. Have you been enjoying The Last Dance?
Yeah, I'm one episode behind, but it gives me chills because it just reminds me of a great time in my life where I was really into it.
Yeah.
It might be the nostalgia factor.
Oh, it is. It's. I mean, just seeing like those uniforms. Like I had those uniforms, and like I remember. I don't remember wanting to be Jordan, but I remember I wanted to be on that team.
I remember wanting to be like Rodman because like, ooh, he's bad, and everyone thinks he's bad and stuff.
Like yeah, oh yeah. I don't remember. I had like the knockoff Jordan, like where the letters were like a lot smaller on the back.
The Gordon.
But I remember
you had the Gordon jersey.
It wasn't the knockoff; it was the replica, I guess. And I had the Bulls shorts, and I completely forgot. I didn't completely forget about it, but like just seeing like those uniforms, like oh yeah, I had those. I remember like lacing up and wanting to be on the Bulls team, and like I don't know if I had the starter jacket though. I think I had the Hornets. I had the Hornets gear. The
Muggsy Bogues, remember?
I had Johnson though. I didn't want to be Bogues.
He's small.
He was too small. Yeah, dude. I had the Johnson. I think I had the green and the purple. I was obsessed with their uniforms. I don't even think I watched. I don't think I ever watched a Chicago or Charlotte Hornets game though. I just love the uniforms.
I think Jordan now owns the Hornets.
Yeah. Is it the Hornets?
Circle.
Is it the Hornets?
He's from North Carolina, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, they need to bring those back at least for like if they brought those back, I'd watch basketball.
This is what like blows my mind, and this is probably like an old news to the Chicagoland area, of course. But how did Jerry Cross keep his fucking job?
Championships.
Huh? Okay,
Championships.
he didn't win shit. How does he get to tell Phil Jackson it's his last year? How does he get to disband the greatest lineup of all time? Because no one liked him. He wasn't one of the guys. He wanted to be Mr. Cool Guy, and they just made fun of him for being short and fat. I mean, you saw him. Like, no one's clapping for him when they announced his name. Everyone hated him. Chicago hated him. How can you sit there and say, Phil, it's your last year. We're going for your 6th championship, but you're done. Like, if I was the owner, I'd be like, dude, fuck off, Jerry. Like, seriously. Like, yeah,
I
you're
don't know.
damn serious.
How many years? How many years did he last? I mean, I guess spoiler alert. I haven't seen.
2004, I believe. I
No
looked it up.
kidding.
He's 80 something to 2004, so he went like 5 years after, or 7 years after, because 97, 98 was the last one, and he went another 7 years. I think it was a fucking dark time after that for the Bulls.
Well, that has replaced my.
He's dead too, by the way.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's
that
dead.
replaced my void that Better Call Saul left. I can't wait for Mondays because I don't watch it live. Well, I watch it the next day.
Oh, because you're a millennial. You don't watch live TV.
No, I don't watch live TV.
Like a fucking boomer.
I can't watch it whenever I want to, or I need to watch it whenever I want to. I need that, and I like to space them out. I don't like to watch 2 at a time. I like to space that good feeling it gives me.
Right.
I just love it. I just love how they go back in time. Like they go back and then it comes. It's not forward, but they go forward back to 1998.
The Pistons story was crazy. The Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Beating everybody up, and that's how Rodman. I mean, I knew Rodman played for the Pistons before, but
the only thing I'm not enjoying, because I know it's going to end. It's only 8 episodes, isn't it, or is it 10?
I'm not sure. I know, I'm not sure. I'd be lying if I said I knew.
I see the theme is they're just covering the last season, and then it's not
The Last Dance. The Last Dance.
Yeah, but it's not. There's so much more after that, like his baseball, and he comes back, and so I hope they talk about that too. I'm sure they will. I guess you never know. Maybe they'll make a part 2.
I can't believe Scottie Pippen got ripped off so bad.
No kidding.
But that's his own fault, though. Like they said, don't agree to this. He's like, he doesn't seem like a bright guy when he's talking. He doesn't seem like he's. Yeah, he seems like he does radio, like play-by-play. Like,
is he really?
Yeah, that's what sucks about wanting to be like a sports broadcaster is like, sorry, Scott, we're gonna get Scottie Pippen. He may not be able to formulate a sentence, but people would rather hear a Bulls guy talk about it than you.
Right. No,
but yeah, he got paid shit. Like, he got paid shit. I don't blame him for pulling that stunt. I don't blame him.
But it probably made up because he got a lot of, not Jordan type, but he got a lot of endorsement deals though too. So you got to think what he was making. He was making a lot more on top of that because Pippen had a lot of endorsements. I remember that.
There was that year that Jordan was off though, and Pippen took him to the Eastern Conference championships. Like, if they would have beat the Knicks, they would have went to the finals, and that's without Jordan.
So Pippen never got paid? Spoiler alert.
It sounds like he was sitting out, and then he just said, fuck it at some point. He's like, I might as well play. Because he was like, trade me. He's like, trade me, pretty much. Yeah. First, he was like, I'm going to get this surgery right around the season, so I don't have to play because I'm pissed off. And they said he was like yelling hateful shit at Krause on the bus all the time.
Well, it showed how valuable he was because that's when they were doing really bad until Rodman stepped up. But that took
and then Rodman needs to be Jordan's best friend, and then Pippen comes back and Rodman's jealous and has to go to Vegas for 48 hours. It's just like, that's not me getting older, man, because I thought Rodman was cool. Now I'm like, dude, you're a loser. Like, be a man. Like,
I don't. When that's on, I could watch that all day, and I hope it never ends. And it's just awesome because between now and 1998, I don't think I ever thought about Bulls basketball.
I know.
1999, whatever, and then I watch. I'm like, oh yeah, I used to really, really love this shit.
That was my life.
And it's so fun to see the back. I was expecting Jordan to be more of a dick. Maybe that's coming. Because they said it painted him, not as a nice guy. But I mean, you can kind of see it. He was in the last episode. Well, I won't spoil alert. Last episode, it dove into the first rumblings of him doing a lot of gambling. Mm-hmm. And he pretty much said I'm just a competitor. Anyway.
Well, that's another conspiracy. That's like the word of the day. Is that like what you talked about? I think last time is that he fucked up gambling and his dad got killed over it, so he got suspended. But it was hush.
See, that's what I'm wondering if Jordan has full say over this. I wonder if they're even going to dive into that. I hope they do. Like, I want to learn about because it was a conspiracy. That's why he went to baseball, right? Because then he had to pay off. He didn't make a shit ton more money, and he was going to make more money doing baseball than stay with the Bulls.
The conspiracy was he blew the game, or he altered the game.
Oh, that's right.
For the money, and then the NBA, David Stern, did not want to have shaming of him because it would destroy the league, because the league is basically Michael at that point, and it's still, I mean, at that point it was Michael Jordan. So they came up with some bullshit story where he's suspended, he goes, plays baseball, and then he comes back. The story that we're supposed to think, or the story that's supposed to be true, is that his dad was driving, pulled over on the side of the road to take a nap. Some people do that. That seems weird to me. And then some hicks killed him and stole his ring. They were showing his ring off, and they got busted. Jordan said, fuck basketball. My dad always wanted me to play baseball. I'm going to go play baseball. Played baseball, and then said, fuck it, came back to play basketball. That was supposed to be the story we believe. I mean, if this was a hit, then why are those guys going around with a ring? Are they alive? I mean, are they going to rat? If I did a hit, I'd be like, yeah, this is a conspiracy. Like, they would keep their mouth shut. I mean, they could be dead. I don't know. Maybe they're put to death or something. But
hopefully we find out. Because I think what episodes? See, it's been on 3 weeks and 2 episodes, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7, 8. Here, let me just ask this machine that I'm doing this on.
Alexa, don't talk to me. Alexa, leave me alone. Alexa.
It might be 10.
Imagine being that good at something. Imagine being that good at something. I mean, I'm not even good at anything. I'm not, poor me. I'm just saying, like, you're that good.
Let's see. Come on. Episode 10. Sweet. So there's 4 more episodes.
Well, that's good news.
Yes. All right. Why does it say I'm on mute? Okay, I'm not on mute. All right. Anything else? What else do you
The new Pussifer, man. We talked about that in the last one. You like that song?
It's okay.
Okay, here's my point. Here's my point with that, okay? Then the video, which is, I like
the video. The video's really cool.
Typical Pussifer. I seen them live. It was weird. They did like some like wrestling fight in between each song.
Mm-hmm.
I thought original Pussifer was a little funky, kind of groovy, and then like his last 2 CDs were just basically a perfect circle.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the first. It was just like a joke thing, and then it got not. I wouldn't say perfect circle.
More melodic though, versus
more melodic, but like also like
silly.
Stripped down, industrial. I wouldn't say industrial, just like electronic, I guess. Like there wasn't like big drums, there wasn't big guitar, just like more of like a groove. But electronic.
I like it.
I love it. I love that. I forgot. Wasn't there like a cover where like they're country guys?
Yeah.
In a bar. I think that's the one.
But what I'm reading between the lines is it says at the end of the video that new album coming out fall 2020, tour 2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tool's not touring.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I stated that.
Oh, you're right. I'm telling you, you're right.
I stated that with his schedule, he's not gonna be able to. I mean, they can reschedule it maybe for end of next year, but it's not going to be pushed like it's just going to be replaced and tacked on to the end of whatever his next venture is, and that looks like it's Pussifer.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be his bandmates.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, come on, man, please do a tour, please.
Like,
no,
just like a perfect circle. Like, well, I guess we're not doing a perfect circle for a long time. Like we made an album, we toured, and I guess now I know my future for the next 2 years. It's not going to be perfect circle.
What are you gonna do? Like, do it without him? I mean, good luck.
Well, they're all. I don't know about Billy, but like they're all like hired guns.
Yeah.
Like I think actually I think the bass player's in Pussifer too.
Really?
The bass player of Perfect Circle, Matt McJunkins.
They had the dude from Marilyn Manson for a while.
Actually, yeah, that was a long time ago.
He got caught or got busted for being a creep, I think.
Actually, I think both the drummer and the bassist of A Perfect Circle, or like whatever they use for tour, is this, they use for Puss for Two. So it's probably like Maynard's band, and then when they want to include Billy, it's Perfect Circle, and then when they don't, it's Pussifer. And they have like a female singer too for
Yeah.
Pussifer. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I like it, but yeah, I just think that's the nail in the coffin for the Tool tour, as
I
you
don't know
kept
about
predicting.
Nail. It's just gonna get pushed way back. But like
Unless they
everything
do,
is like the Rage Tour's 2021.
yeah.
I mean, everything is. That's the way it works. It doesn't get pushed back a couple months. It just gets moved to the end of the next leg or the third leg on some of these bands.
Did you get refunded for Rage?
I have the option to, and the people I bought tickets with want to keep them, and I would rather get my money back. But the only reason of that because I don't like my seats. My seats are way high, so. But I don't know how hard or how big of an ass it would be to re-get tickets whenever they go on sale again. I don't know how that process would work.
Right.
Because like
It
you
would
don't
be like
know, like if 80% gets rid of their tickets and 80%, hell, if 80% gets, hold on, where is my phone? Oh, there it is. So as of right now, I'm keeping them. I have till June 30th to make a decision.
I got some refunds. So I got one refund at a festival that was refunded. It's like, do you want to refund your ticket or get locked in for 2021? I was like, you don't even know if you're going to do a 2021.
Right.
Like, you're not going to hold on to my money for 2 years? Screw you.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
And I don't. And this is a line that I agreed. It was like Metallica 2 nights. Are you going to have Metallica 2021? I mean, what? I mean, you got to be, I guess, really into it to be like, sure, yeah, just hold on to like my $200 till whenever you figure out when you want to do it.
Right.
I'm getting my Tool money back. I'm not
I
going to sit
would.
there and
Yeah.
wait for their bullshit. Like I'm not. Like if it goes on sale again, I'll try to maybe buy them. But
You know what he should do? He's like, hey, if you have a Tool ticket, you have a ticket to the Pussifer show.
Well, that'd be a big Pussifer show.
Yeah. I would love to see Pussifer if they come to town.
It was weird. It was weird. It was at the Peabody, and it was like a weird like performance piece, not just like a concert.
Yeah.
It was good though. He I think like he's actually having fun. I don't think he has fun with the other bands.
No, I think Pussifer is like his fun project, and that's probably how it started as his like side project. But everything else seems, if you read between the lines and just read the lines, it's a lot of work. Because it's a collaboration. It sounds like with this other one, it's just like it's just more chill. Like it's funny, like seeing Maynard posts like stuff from the studio, just like silly shit. It's not even
Seems
like
happy.
it's not cryptic. It's not like
Yeah.
it's just we have Oreos and Reese's in the studio. Ha. Like I don't think he would do that as to. It's just like it's typical Maynard though. Like Maynard was always like he's a different person for each project he did, and we thought A Perfect Circle was his like, hey, I dress like a girl. Well, I guess he did that for Tool too. Like his more feminine side. I guess Pussifer is just this goofy ass whatever. There was a really good documentary, or it wasn't a documentary. It was like 4 episodes on. It was just online. I forgot. I think it was like Revolver magazine covered it, and it was really cool. It was just like you just follow Maynard around for the whole day. And it was like it was in the his home studio and like doing the wine, and I don't know if it had any music. It may have been just like his winemaking stuff. I can't remember.
Is he an asshole?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
It seems like every interview he does, he's an asshole. Like he's got a kind of an attitude. I listen from a point of view.
Not on Rogan. On Rogan, he's not.
Well, it's Rogan.
What's Rogan?
It's Rogan.
Oh yeah.
I've seen him bite people's heads off. And you know what? People ask stupid questions, but as someone who's had to interview people and never him, I mean, it's not easy, man. Like just like come on, like Jesus.
I think he just did one with. I saw a tweet that he was on Zane Lowe's show, but it was live. I didn't listen to it, so maybe there's video of it out there. It's probably to premiere the new track. But
Pussifer, the new Pussifer track. Yeah, I'm really into the song though. I didn't think I'd like it that much. But again, you post that online, and then there's a bunch of comments. I hate this. This sucks, man. It sucks. It's like,
fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. Where's your song, huh?
What do you want to wrap it up with? Any comments on? I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on in the world, but pop culture wise.
Did you watch The Americans?
I did.
I'm watching that right now. I really like it.
It gets so much better.
Yeah, it has. I'm like on the 4th season.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's so
good.
I think I started it a long time ago. The first 2 seasons, I did not like it.
I struggled to focus.
I couldn't follow it. And then once like the end of season 2, and then as soon as season 3 started, I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. And then I watched all of it.
Once the shit with like Martha pops off and Paige, their daughter, like it starts getting kind of hectic. But the first 2 seasons, I find myself like on my phone. I can't focus.
Yeah,
I get to do like spy complicated shit.
Yeah.
Could you do that though? Could you live a lie? Like your whole life is a lie? I mean, it's real. Like, I mean, not real, but like people did that. There's people in this country that are spies that are from.
I think I just constantly ask myself, like, where are the kids at? It's like, how do the kids not know you're gone?
Well, Paige knows now.
Well, yeah.
Their son's an idiot, man. Unless he changes, it's like they don't even care about Henry. It's like Paige. Here's Henry doing an Eddie Murphy impression.
He's like the Connor of Con. Just has no brain, just always just doing stupid shit, or just not doing stupid shit, but just, I don't know, just like not even, he's barely a character.
It's just like, I remember I was watching it like last night before I went to sleep, and like they mentioned him. I'm like, Henry got a shout out. It's like, all right, they brought up Henry.
That's a good show.
It is. It's over, right? It's not making new episodes. Okay, so the next season will be the end. Are you you got any final thoughts you want to add?
I don't think so. You can
you listen to anything, like any music, even old music? Oh, one thing I wanted to add real quick. So there's that 10 album a day Facebook or album a day 10 days Facebook challenge. Okay, so I did it, and I didn't want to nominate people because it seemed like people were kind of weird about it. I don't like being nominated for challenges, but I'm like, this will be fun. I'm bored. All of them are from like a certain area of my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad, is it? That doesn't mean I'm stuck in that era. It's they influenced me. Like, it's all basically stuff from high school and before.
Well, albums like kind of died in the last, like, in terms of influencing.
It made me feel like, dude, you're old. Like, you don't like anything new. It's like, I like new stuff, but it didn't shape me. Like, it didn't, like, I'm already shaped. Like, there's this band called Fever 333.
Oh, yeah.
And I could see myself being really in love with them like 10, 20 years ago, thinking and I think they're okay. It's like Linkin Park and Rage Against the Machine. But I'm older now going like, yeah, whatever, with all that, like,
it's either that, world. It's either that or the formula has changed.
You think so?
Well, yeah, because, like, just think of the concentrated, like, everybody just put out one release back in the day. Like, it was just one concentrated, here's 10 songs or 12 or whatever. Now it's just like, here's a single, and then here's a single, and here's an EP. Like, I know Fever has a album.
They have an EP and an album.
It's just not a big deal anymore. It's like, yeah, our album just dropped. As opposed to like, oh my God, I can't wait to like go drive and buy this album tomorrow. And I've been waiting for this album's release for such a long time. So I think the impact of albums is at least my point of view is definitely changed in the last.
So I'm not out of touch.
5 years. I mean, I can't see any teenagers posting that because
right.
That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, the albums don't really do that. It's like what single or what video. Not even videos. I don't know. I don't even know what impresses the kids now.
So 20 years from now, is it going to be name the 10 singles or name the 10 playlists that impacted your life? I mean,
I guess.
That's all I got, man.
All right. Well, we'll I don't know, check back at some point. Hopefully we'll discuss The Last Dance, and hopefully it won't be the end of The Last Dance.
Yeah, hopefully Jordan will come back again and we just forgot he did. Remember the cologne?
Oh, I had the cologne.
You still have it?
No.
I mean, you were not a normal kid unless you doused yourself in that.
Dude, that cologne actually didn't smell that bad though.
It smelled great, but it
Smelled
would
good.
like some kid would walk in or come over to my house and just pierce her nostrils.
Dude, if I smelled that, it would immediately put me back to grade school
Yes,
because that's what I wore at the grade school.
that's what this whole Bulls thing is doing, is putting me in grade school.
I know.
Before like life sucked, I guess.
Yep.
All
All
right,
right.
buddy.
Till next time.
Take care, man.
Bye. You too.